What's up, baby?
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Oh no, that's that. They got me with the good chair.
Yeah,
that's the good chair.
That shit boosted. I'm a little as hell.
What up, chat?
Smith, now look,
Dude.
I seen you did a stream before.
Yeah.
With X, right?
Yeah.
So how'd you start like getting into streaming? Like, you feel me? Like,
well, you know, my son, my oldest son, Trey.
Okay.
So he video games. So he was streaming at the
He
house.
knows
It's
it.
like,
Okay.
yeah, no, it's like,
I feel like I don't know if I see myself getting married, bro.
Yeah.
What you think? Come on, talk to me.
So the history says that men who are married for the periods of their life where they make their big charge, being married is really valuable because it keeps your mind from running around.
Okay.
Right? And it's like when you got to focus, you know, when you're trying to go get, you know, the paper right, it's like it's really important to have a stable base to sprint from.
And something to like, you feel good, uplifting morale. Like, okay.
If you start watching how much time you spend chasing, like,
okay.
Like, start looking.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Most of the time, like, so I'm doing this thing this year where I'm streaming every day.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I really don't even have time. I feel like if I was, like, in some, like, a relationship, shit like that, like, I wouldn't even have time for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta make time for your lady.
You know, time and attention is how you make anything work.
Facts.
Whatever, you know, you make it really clear what's important to you by how you allocate your time and attention.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, I've been married twice, and you know, I've probably been in about like 6 like really significant relationships in my life, and but it's like I don't know how you excel in life if you don't have like a woman that you're rocking with.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm sure you can. You know.
Yeah. No. That's good advice. I
like,
gotta keep that in mind because that's some shit my dad would say that too. You know, and like. You know, y'all have knowledge, so you feel me? I love hearing people out because you learn from people, you know. And
you want to have a partner that you build life with. You know what I mean? And you know, like they're not that you can't have some freedom in your experience also, but you got to know what home is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But you're 21, man. Just
I'm gonna write that down.
Just break stuff. Like for your 20s, don't worry about it. Just break stuff.
Yo, hold on, my bad, Will. Don't donate, it's not gonna go through. Save y'all money. I just turned off the alert box. You feel me? Appreciate y'all though. Now, I got some questions, bro.
I got some answers.
So, me, with the streaming stuff.
Yes.
I do a lot. Like, outside of just streaming, I also like, you know, I do like some music stuff, you know what I'm saying? I do stuff outside just streaming.
Yeah.
When you was
I'll be watching you. I see what you're doing. That's why I'm here, because I like what you're doing.
I appreciate you, bro. Real shit. Thank you. I feel like sometimes it's hard to balance. When you were coming up, you know what I'm saying? Started off with TV shows. Then got the movies. Then music. Is that the right order?
No, music, TV, movies.
Okay. How did you find like the balance? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to me it's like it'll be different periods in your life. Yeah. Like you always want to be where you're most inspired, right? And you'll get torn sometimes between what you're most inspired to do and what makes the most money. Right? So for me, movies always made the most money, but it might be a time where I really wanted to do music. Yeah. Okay. You know, and it's like, so you get torn and you know, once you get your finances right, then you get the, you know, freedom to be able to kind of choose what you want to do. Okay. But you got, you know, really, man, it's like, just let it rip. Just do anything you want to fuck up. Just like, make mistakes, do it, try stuff.
Just try shit.
You know, because you'll figure out who you are by, you know, being in the fire of the difficulties and adversities you're gonna create by doing dumb.
Yeah. And just learn. The best way to get better is just learn. And how do you learn? By messing up.
Listen.
Right?
God teaches through experience. Like, just try it. Like,
Amen.
You know, and it's like you said you moved to LA. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, for me, when I moved from Philly, and like I had no money. Yeah. And like moved and tried to start a new life. That's one of the best decisions I ever made. You know, it's nothing wrong with Philly, but it's like you learn by taking a shot at your life. Like, what do you want? What's the biggest dream? you have no idea how big a thing you could do. You have no clue how big you are.
Facts. And I really feel like if you believe in yourself, anything possible.
Yes, and it's like, you know, and you got to touch into that uncomfortable place even where you don't believe. Yeah. Like, you know, I started with music, right? So me and Jeff started in Philly. So I just wanted to get girls, right? So like,
okay. Yeah, I feel it.
Cause I was a goofy looking kid, so I never got girls growing up. And then when I started rapping, all of a sudden, like women started liking me.
All right, wait, hold on. I gotta ask a little side question.
Yeah.
You like your whole years of experience. What is like the most thing that you do that girls is attracted to, or that women was attracted to? Oh, the music. Oh, you was in the movie. Oh my gosh, Will Smith.
Funny.
Just being funny.
Funny, like if you can make a woman laugh, like that for me, if I can make a woman laugh, that's like the biggest thing. Like women being able to have a good time is like the top of the top.
Okay. Makes sense. How did you realize you could act like?
So all my songs were like theatrical, right? So my first was Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble, right? So it was always storytelling. So my style is always trying to tell a story. It's a funny story. Parents just don't understand. You're Men in Black and all right. So it's like always my style was story oriented, right? Really theatrical.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
And I discovered I could act through doing music videos.
And then you was just like, I like this. I want to try it.
Yeah, like I think at my heart, I'm like an actor storyteller. Okay. Right, so I think like that's the center. That's my talent is storytelling, and then I apply it to movies. I apply it to TV. I apply it to hip hop. Okay. Right, but the ability to like get people into a story is what I do. Like,
honestly, today everything looking pretty good.
There was a guy named Grandmaster Caz, and my whole style. My whole style was based on his style.
Inspiration?
He was my inspiration. He was like he would do punchlines, and he was the first person I ever heard do punchlines and stories in his records. He had one called Yvette that was basically crazy. I bit his whole style. So it was a long time ago, but I'll never forget. Woo! Got caught in the bed with this girl named Yvette. I was scared like hell, but I got away. That's why I'm here talking to you today. I was outside of my school shooting up the rock. Crowd of people gathered around listening to my box. It was me, the E, the A, and the R. And then I slipped away to make a phone call. To this very day, it was a move I regret, but I didn't know it then, so I called Yvette. I said, hello, pretty mama, this your lover man. She said, baby, come on over as soon as you can. Said, I can't come now, someone's coming to get me. She said, I'm all alone, there is nobody with me. I thought for a second, oh, she's alone. I was knocking at her door before she hung up the phone. Walked inside and she gave me a kiss. She said, now give me that thing you know I miss. So we went into her room and we got high, but she couldn't keep her hand from off my thigh. She Yvette no more. Well, I know she's not as fine as she was before.